Hey, what's your boys? How no one's doing today? As for me, curious and confused. If you don't know, there's some stuff going on with VShojo and Nuxtaku, and they've recently celebrated their first anniversary, and it's kind of strange. Things are all lining up this way. I guess things will happen. And if you want to check out my summary of what's going on so far, check out up in the eye over there. I made a summary, so you watch that. Come back here when you can. Now, just a few things to note. When I mention VShojo, I mean the company themselves. When I mention talents, I mean talents, and with their individual names, I will mention those names. When I make this video, I see that I may lose favor from people because I might be showing things that might show certain individuals in a negative light. I just want the truth, man. I just want the truth. If your initial reaction for my yearning of the truth is to ridicule or harass me, maybe stop and take some time for introspection. Just saying. So, with one more thing to say, I do not condone harassment. Even with all these people involved and maybe they've done things wrong, I don't condone it. And if you go around saying, oh, I do this for someone and I do it for zero, no, I don't condone that. Nope, not at all. Don't ever associate with me if you're doing that. So, anyways, let's get to the topic of the video. Things got very interesting to me because I went to bed last night very early, and TheGunrun, the CEO of VShojo, put out a statement on Medium. So if you check out here, we have a tweet from TheGunrun linking to this site right here, addressing security accusations. And we can go through a bit of the summary of the first few paragraphs here. I have a few notes so I can read off for you guys. They don't condone harassment. They say they regretfully have to show private conversations to clear the air. They ask for speculation to kept to a minimum. However, I'm here. I'm sorry, but there's things that people should know about. The takedown of the video was by the request of the talents. The document here will cover the behavior of Nux on this situation, and it covers the timelines of what I talked about, I talked about in my video. So again, check it out if you want to hear that and not read this. If you want to, go ahead. I mean, if you think this is more reliable, absolutely read this. If you think, I did a pretty good job summarizing, go ahead and watch that as well. And in this, it's interesting that they mention here that they only have 2 victims instead of the 12 that apparently Nux mentioned. So I don't know how many people were involved with being doxxed and swatted, but we know at least 2, right? So we can see the first screenshot here. Well, this timeline of events, blah blah blah. We already just talked about that. And this is a DM between Nux and them, concerns about releasing his video or doing anything of that sort, because the person who is doing this is motivated by attention, which they say might motivate him to do more. So we can understand that a bit, but there's a bit of confusion for me I will talk about later on. Scrolling further down, they continue talking about that, because they're concerned for safety and security. And Saki, the other person involved with this swatting, she says that she was trying to contact VShojo about the situation, and the TheGunrun says that we'll get back to you. We may have lost your DMs. She says, seems like here that she's been working with them, and things got resolved. I'm not sure how to explain that, but yeah. And you go down here, they're talking about more about the things that are the allegations that people have been putting out about them, VShojo, and their responses to that. I see a lot of that. So they say that they never gave permission. However, if you've seen any of Nux's apology video, you can see DMs that somewhat are very muddy about how approved it is, which is very interesting. And in his apology as well, you see a screenshot of TheGunrun, their security expert, and a VShojo talent in the conversation talking about the video. That will be very relevant very soon. We continue on talking about the whole timeline of the video. Again, easily summarized in bullet points, great. And if you want to watch the video, great. I should stop saying that. Sounds like I'm promoting myself. So we can scroll down furthermore about their concerns about the video. but it kind of conflicts with what we already know. We can continue down. They'll, all of this formality talking about the concerns about it, more formality about what they want to do going forward. Great, because in my last video I said, hey, I think VShojo as a company, you should do better. Here's some issues though. It conflicts with what we already know. What this whole statement says conflicts with what I know, for that matter. Okay, I don't want to speak for anyone else. For me, I don't know why Nux's investigation put VShojo talents in danger. Because whenever this person was contacting people, they're pretending to be VShojo so that they could dox them and swat them. Meaning they weren't reaching out to already members of VShojo, that's why it's confusing to me. I haven't seen any explanation of why that's a danger to the talents. I don't know what this individual might have on VShojo. So I would love to know what's going on with that. Why would this doxer who's doxing people who are outside of VShojo be a danger to VShojo themselves? I understand that the talents are part of their company, but they are not the victims of this doxing and swatting. Permission of the video, as we already saw, was given, and according to Nux's apology, a talent was asked to approve the video as well, coming up soon. So I thought it was weird that they said that they didn't promote the video. Obviously, they retweeted the video and the tweet is gone now. I didn't think much of it until I saw some screenshots. Some credit to Code Chitsu and Aiko, their names are on Twitter. I saw a blurry version from both, and I asked, Code Chitsu, hey, how legit is this? Now, their claim is that the screenshots were posted by Froot and quickly deleted because apparently there was some damning evidence in it. I have those images. You can see here, it's, Froot talking to Nux about the situation, and he's very apologetic, it seems like, and it's understandable. We go to the next part here, which is, I think, very interesting. Actually, whoops, I didn't show you that. This part here, so let me remove my webcam for you so that you can see what's going on. So this is the DMs between Froot and Nux. He's very apologetic. And we go to this part here. This is what I find more interesting. I'm not sure what you mean. I had a group chat with Melody, TheGunrun, and their head of cybersecurity. Excuse me. If this screenshot is legitimate, I want an explanation. Because if you see this and Melody's previous statement, she is disgusted by his behavior in posting the video, and yet she was apparently part of the team that approved his video. I don't want to say anything wrong. I don't want to say that anyone is in the wrong here, but it's just curious that there's so much conflicting information that I see here. So what is going on? Apparently, again, Froot deleted this very quickly and was, I don't know if this is true. I had not seen this tweet. This could be very suspicious on the part of VShojo, because they said this was, the video was asked to be removed on behalf of the talent. So what is it? Why does it seem like no one knew when apparently someone was involved that was a talent? I don't know. It's just really strange that the VShojo Melody, if the screenshot is to be believed, went from saying, oh, we're allowing this, to cancel mode. Because it definitely seemed like there's just cancel mode upon Nux, which I hate. I absolutely hate cancel culture. And it's awful to see that maybe the talents didn't realize the influence they had. Maybe they do. I don't know, right? I want the truth, man. I just want the truth. So after last night's statement, all the talents retweeted that tweet that we saw earlier. And now, in terms of some of the talents' responses, we can see here, Melody's very supportive of it. She retweeted it. Yeah, okay, next, go to Froot. She seems to apologize here about her behavior and that she acknowledges that what she's done is wrong. Great. Great. I like that. However, maybe that shouldn't have happened in the first place. That's all I'm saying. Now, what I find, again, similar in like, maybe this shouldn't have happened in the first place. Zentreya has a TwitLonger linked. I will link in the below. Again, of course, see all this info for yourself. And to summarize this, she seems to be very apologetic of what she's done and sending a mob after. Here's the thing though. I don't know how sincere this is, because they were way too rash in responding so negatively and leading a mob against Nux. I still feel a hint of suspicion. I just want the truth, okay? I don't want to speak negatively of people, but I just want the truth. Why are things not lining up? Why are things not lining up? So, speculation time. Very little, not much to say what is going on behind these. I find it strange that there was a 180 between Nux, VShojo, and Melody, who were apparently part of a call together, or at least a chat about his video. I have seen rumors, I have no confirmation at all, that apparently Nyanners and Vey have had not a good outlook on Nux, but I haven't gone looking for proof, and I haven't seen any myself. If anyone wants to show me any, I'll be glad to peruse and talk about it, maybe. So, yeah, not much to say otherwise on my part. I thank you guys for watching this very long video. It's 10 minutes long. Wow, longer than the last one. And I just want to iterate. I want the truth. If that means that I'm going to lose support from people, so be it. But that's all I've got. I want the truth. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below if you have any more information. Love to see it. Share it if you think it's great. Leave a rating. Subscribe to the channel for more content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.